everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this jungle villa, and today we're going to be using items from the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure game pack, which is coming out tomorrow on February the 27th, which is also my birthday. And yeah, so this took me like maybe less than 2 hours to do actually, so that isn't too long at all, especially for 64 by 64 lot build. But if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I do like to do like a 64 by 64 lot build normally like every Sunday. I normally do those videos with face cam as well. So that's when I normally do them, and I think because it's been so many weeks that I've been sticking to that now, I feel like, well, I think that with any type of building you do, if you do it for long enough, you will get quicker. But, you know, I've been doing 64 by 64 lot builds every week, so I think I'm getting a little bit quicker at those as well, so that's always a plus, because, you know, it's not always nice having to sit here in your room for like 8 hours doing a speed build. So yeah, I'm really happy with it though, and it's kind of like 3 separate little homes put together in a way. I really wanted to kind of have the theme of like water in it, like, so as you can see, well, not really yet, but you will see a little bit there with the swimming pool. What I also go ahead and do is that I get some more swimming pools and kind of put it around the whole lot to kind of make it look like it's surrounded by water. And I think it looks really nice like that. And this pack, if you don't know, it actually came with 2 new like swimming pool waters, I guess you could say. There's like a hot spring colour and also slightly green colour, I think, as well. I can't remember, but we did get 2 new water colours. And I did actually just remember now that I forgot to include that in my review of the pack, which is a little bit frustrating, but I feel like there's always one thing that we'll all forget if you do pack reviews for packs and things, which, you know, it's fine. That always happens. Anyway, so we're just working on this little thing right here, which is like a gazebo. I put like a hot tub in there and also a bar. Now, since it is in the middle of this swimming pool, I did put some ladders, not really ladders, stairs, going up to it at the back of it, so it still can be functional, but you can't really see it, which is great. And yeah, so they're all kind of, well, the 2 main houses at the front there kind of had the same themes throughout them. So what I went ahead and did was, when I went to do the bedrooms in those places, I showed you the footage for like doing the bedrooms for one of the houses, and then for the other one I didn't really include it because it's literally exactly the same. The layouts aren't exactly like mirroring each other, but they are very similar in terms of type of furniture I use and also the colours inside those 2 homes as well. So this little thing right here is kind of just like a little hut thing. It's kind of in the middle of the swimming pool, so it's got like a fireplace in it and a little seating area, and also bathroom. So this home has 8 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, so it'll be a perfect kind of vacation home if you have a big family, which is great. And yeah, so I just took a quick break here for a second, and I totally forgot to cut this out of the footage, but normally when I speed it up it doesn't take that long, so I should be coming back in just a few seconds here. And yeah, so in terms of kind of like other things that I've been doing with this pack, I should have also mentioned, well, you would have seen at the beginning with the EA Game Changers watermark, but I did actually receive this as an early access copy provided by EA, so thank you so much for that. And this video is presented by EA Game Changers. And yeah, so let's see, I'm trying to think what other builds I've done, because I haven't really done all the builds that are going to be going up in the order that they are going up in. I've done them in a few like random orders. So this should be the last video of the day that's going up at around 6 PM UK time, which is 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. But I'm recording this out of like the 3rd one, and there's still 2 more that I've got to do. So as you can see, you know, it is a little bit all over the place. But you know, I'll just kind of record what I feel like, and then later I'll go back and see, you know, when I want to kind of upload everything. So I've got a few things planned. Like I said, this is probably the last one going up, but just in case it isn't, I'm not going to say what the build ideas that I've done so far, just because I don't want to ruin it. But I'm really happy with them all, and I'm actually just so happy with this pack in general. I'm so happy that we've finally got a new vacation world, because I think we're in desperate need of a new one. And you know, just the themes of this, and also just like the landscaping and just the like the general scenery of the whole world is just absolutely amazing. I did actually take a few screenshots and kind of edited them because it just looked amazing, and I'll probably put those up on my Twitter. So my username there is RealThomasTV1. If you don't follow me there already, I recommend you go and do that, because I do post other things as well, not just about YouTube videos, so you can kind of see more about what I'm doing outside of YouTube. And also put like updates about what I'm doing in terms of videos coming up. I'm always open for suggestions and asking like for ideas and things, so that'd be a good place to go ahead and follow me there. And yeah, so another thing that just happened today, which by the time you see this you probably all have heard of it, but our community manager for The Sims has recently going to be, well, this week is going to be leaving, Simguru Drake, which is so sad to hear. It was totally unexpected. I couldn't even believe it when I read it. But she will be leaving, which is so unfortunate. But I know she's going on to do something that she really wants to do, and that is great. But she's been such an amazing support in this community, and I'm really glad that I know somebody like her actually. And yeah, so I'm not actually too sure who the next community manager is going to be. I haven't heard anything about that yet, so I guess we'll just have to, wait and see. And yeah, so another thing I want to point out, this is like totally off topic, but I've got this like mic stand for my microphone. I have a blue Yeti microphone, and I have this kind of like, it's called a boom stand. I know there's other words for it as well, but basically what it is kind of like a stand that lifts my microphone off the desk, and there's like a clamp on my desk, and the stand like moves over to it, and I just push it out the way once I'm finished. Well, the kind of like the little screw that tightens the stand to the microphone has came loose, and it's like it hasn't got any of its like thread left in it, if that makes sense. You know how like if you've got a screw, it has like the little like grooves in it. Well, all of that is kind of faded out, so literally my microphone is balancing on this little holder thing, which is really unsafe because it's literally fallen off 3 times onto my desk. Luckily it hasn't made a dent or anything, but I was scared like my microphone is going to break, because if I move it back too quickly it'll just fall off. So I've actually ordered a new one. It just came just earlier, just got delivered, so yeah, I'll be switching to that soon. And yes, so tomorrow is also my birthday as well, like I mentioned at the start, so I haven't really got any plans. It is my 18th birthday as well, but I'd probably just be going out for a meal with my family and stuff. But I don't really know what else I'm doing in terms. I know people ask like, what do I ask for, like, presents and stuff, but I'm not actually asking for much this year, just money, because I feel like that's something we all kind of get with birthdays. No, I don't really ask for presents that much, because I feel like it's always harder as well when people like relatives ask you like for present ideas and stuff, and I just never have any ideas, so I always just end up getting money, which I think is a better idea really, because then you can buy what you want at a later date. I don't have to think of something there and then. But I am probably going to be putting the money towards a new car, because I'm doing my driving test soon. I'm not going to tell the date just for extra pressure. There's only like Jen, my friend, ex-SIMS, I think she's the only person who knows the date, and of course my family and driving instructor. But apart from that, I'm not going to say the date, just to kind of keep it a surprise, and just so, well, it's just because if people know, then you have extra pressure on yourself. So yeah, I'm just not going to say anything. Anyway, so after that, I will be hopefully looking for a car. I do have a few ideas in mind, so yeah, I'm just having a little look around those. So right now we're just working on kind of the landscape, and we've just kind of finished with that really though, and we're just getting the window placement in things. I did actually use medium height windows on the small wall height second floor, which kind of look weird. Those windows right there, those kind of like cream coloured ones from base game, I used those, and they're not designed to fit there, but they actually kind of did, because some of them were kind of hidden, like the top bits that don't fully fit on it were kind of hidden by the like the roofs, and they kind of clipped into that, and you can't see it, which is great, because on the inside the window kind of goes the full length of the wall. It's only kind of extra shutters and stuff on the outside that kind of looks odd in some places, but you can't really notice it, which is great. I didn't even notice I did that, to be honest. I kind of just placed it down. It's like later I realised, oh, this shouldn't be for this wall height, but it works, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So right now, we're just kind of going in with some more plans and things. If you don't know, I'm Mr. Plant Crazy 2.0, because Mr. Plant Crazy is Spring Sims. But I'm just going in with kind of like ivy. It's not really ivy, it's these new plants that we actually got, these wall plants with the new game pack, and they're actually really, really nice. And I kind of just use it as some extra decoration over the windows and stuff, because a lot of the windows I used are the ones that just have like a gap in them and just a bit of fence, as you can see there on the left. Well, my camera's moving all over the place, so right there, I'm putting the curtains on right now. Those windows that don't have a closing bit in it, I guess you could say they're just open. I put some around there just to kind of make it a little bit more closed off. But yeah, so I really, really like those actually. I feel like I added a lot more detail to this build. So right now we're working on the kitchen area. It is just kind of a very small kitchen area though. And one thing that I found really irritating about this is that we've got these new counters, but we didn't get any islands that match them, which I find really, really odd. So as I saw that, I was going to go ahead and put like an island breakfast bar area in, but I couldn't do it because I couldn't find, well, of course, I couldn't find the actual one that I was looking for, which was matching the new counters. But also, I couldn't really find any other in-game counters that we already have that kind of match with those. There were a few like lighter colour ones, but like the tops of them like maybe had marble in them or weren't perfectly white like that. Those are there, so it's slightly irritating, but I just went with it. Anyway, so now, well, another thing, we did actually get like these cabinets with them, which is great. So I went ahead and used the cabinets there. I'm just putting a few decorations down. I didn't really over clutter the counters or anything, which is something I do a lot. What I was actually thinking was that because this is kind of like a holiday home that you're just going to be renting for a few days or a week or whatever it is, I felt like having it all very kind of clutterized and things like that, which is something I do a lot with homes to make them feel more home-like and personalized. I feel like you wouldn't really find that with a holiday home because it's not yours. You're just kind of staying there for a little while. So a lot of the furnishing is a little bit more basic in this build, which is probably why it didn't take me as long. You will see in, like, as we're working on this little part of the house, on the one opposite it, and the living room area I did there was very, very minimal, but I did that on purpose because I didn't want to over clutter everything and make it very complex when it didn't really need to be. So I really like these new lamps there, as you can see, that we're just using. Now they didn't actually clip to that table, which is a little bit irritating, but I just, you know, use some objects to raise it up a little bit. And they are kind of big though, but I haven't really found a problem with that though so far. One of those new wall mirrors, as you can see there, which is really nice as well. And if you want to see a little bit more in depth about what we all got with this pack in terms of create a sim and build/buy mode, then I did do a pack review which should be up by the time you see this. So make sure you go ahead and check that out if you want to. Normally for pack reviews, when I do these type of videos, I don't normally, well, sorry, I do normally go ahead and show you like create a sim and build mode, which I did today. But I also go ahead and show gameplay and some other things as well maybe. But for this one I just decided to go ahead and show you create a sim and build/buy mode, because I feel like with game packs there can be sometimes a lot to explore, especially with this one definitely. So I felt like it may be best not to go into the gameplay review because, you know, I just felt like they may be ruining it for everybody who wants to kind of explore for themselves. But I did go ahead and show create a sim build buy mode off because, you know, I feel like that's a little bit more useful to look at. So if you do want to go ahead though and see, you know, the gameplay features and things like that, then I will, well, the Sims Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/The Sims, they've done a few live streams so far about the game pack, so you could go ahead and check that out if you want to see some more kind of details about gameplay and things. But I actually have been playing with my new current household. I haven't done kind of like an update video or anything like that with it yet. They're fairly new. I did actually just talk about my current household though in one of my previous videos. I think it was the getaway... wait, what video was it? I just recorded it earlier. I can't think which one it was. It's one of the jungle adventure videos. Anyway, if you've seen my other speed builds that I've just done today, then I would have explained it a little bit more detail there. Anyway, so I've been playing with this new current household, and I kind of went through the kind of exploring the jungle, all through the different traps and things, and it's actually kind of interesting because they do, like, they can't actually travel to them on the map, but they do just show like a question mark. So I kind of went through all of those into the temple, and it's actually really, really fun. So yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and show that like I said in the review, but it's kind of just nice to kind of explore yourself. And yeah, so we're just working on one of the bedrooms here. This is actually in the first section of the home, like one of the two halves. So I'll go ahead and show the footage here, but for the other half I didn't go ahead and show it because it's literally all the same. I did go ahead and switch up the wall coverings and stuff for the rooms just so that it isn't all one colour, just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting to look at. We did actually get some really nice vibrant rugs with this pack as well, as you can see, and I really, really like those actually, which are just using that room there. They do have a few different colour swatches. So I did actually not go ahead and show the footage for the bathrooms either in this build, because what I tend to do is with bathrooms, they just seem to be so boring and repetitive that what I do is I just don't include them in the footage. Because what I do is I literally at the beginning go ahead and choose the wall covering and floorings for a bathroom, and then I go ahead and like copy them and paste them into all the other bathrooms in the house, because I feel like they're so boring. I don't know why, but they just are. Maybe if I spent a little bit more time on them I could maybe come up with something a little bit different, but I feel like they are kind of a very boring room, if that's the thing. So I just don't go ahead and show them because I feel like we've seen it a million times before, and yeah, so I didn't go ahead and show them today. And right now this is the last room of the house that we're working on, which is kind of this little hut area which I mentioned at the start, and it kind of just looks out over onto the pool and things. And yeah, So that is pretty much it for today's speed build. I really hope you enjoyed. I will leave some screenshots coming up in just a second so you can kind of see the full build. Let me know if you have any more suggestions you want to see for Jungle Adventure in terms of like builds or just videos in general. That'd be really helpful to hear. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and this will be up on the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!